Good evening, everybody. You are live with us on Attenville TV. This is your Timeout show with myself, Kimera, Heralal, as your host. And, I will be having Brother Hube Makandise back with me on Monday morning on the Crack of Dawn show and the Breakfast Express show live on Attenville FM and Attenville TV. Now, for those of you who are watching this for the very first time, please do interact with us in studio today, as you will see the contact details at the bottom right of your screen. Now, wherever you might be, wherever you might be sitting, I hope you are safe. I hope you are warm, and I hope you are taking care of yourselves. You know, I know in South Africa, for those of you who don't know where we're broadcasting live from, we are broadcasting from South Africa, Johannesburg, in Benoni, in Attenville. All right, so if you want to interact with us in studio today, you can just do so, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. It doesn't matter. The messages will come through. Now, as we've just gone live, we have Nishi Heralal coming through on the Facebook page live. Whoop, whoop. She's excited to see Attenville TV live again. Good evening to Nishi Heralal. Very, very nice to have you back joining us on Attenville TV, as we have been down for a little while. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances like bad network, bad Wi-Fi, it happens, you know. But hey, we're back on the ball now. Now, for those of you who do want to talk to us, want to share your feelings live with us on the air, you can join us. You can interact with us. This is your free space. You get what I mean? This is your place to be free. This is online. It's not. There's no rules like actual TV and radio. We are online, and you're allowed to express how you're feeling. How are you doing today? Well, how are you doing through this whole coronavirus pandemic? How are you doing through all of this looting and rioting and protesting and all of this nonsense that's going on in our country? Tell us how you feel. But before we carry on, we'll come back straight after this commercial break. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you are live with us on Attenville TV. This is your Timeout show with myself, Kimera Heralal, as your host. Now, if you want to interact with us in studio today, you can do so with the contact details, which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. There's it right there. Alright, so if you're just joining us, we are talking about the looting, we're talking about the protests, we're talking about everything that's going wrong in South Africa today. Now, as we have Nishi Heralal coming in through on the Facebook page live, she says, sad with all this crazy stuff going on. It's so sad to see my hometown damaged, which is Pietermaritzburg. It breaks my heart. Oh, man. So shout out to you, Nishi Heralal, and all to everyone around the country, to Pietermaritzburg, everyone in KZN. Things got ugly on you guys' side, hey? We've got a lot of things happening in Gauteng itself. People are going crazy. They are doing things for the weirdest reasons that don't even make sense. All right. So across Gauteng residents, we're actually showing up, in a force to clean up malls and streets. Now, as you know, we are community-based, guys. We also are part of these teams where we try to do cleaning up. We try to better the communities. There are many people from different parts of South Africa, from different communities, trying to better this world, this place, this country. And I'm speaking from experience, and I'm speaking from my Attenville FM and Attenville TV team. We try to better the community, to try to better the place that we live in. And then you get people who just feel, okay, you're going to do this, so we're going to show you a thing or two and destroy. which I don't think makes sense. But anyway, in Alexandra, there are residents volunteered to spend the day sweeping streets and clearing out debris left by rolling waves of looting. All right, so I just got off the phone with my mom now, guys, and she tells me that my dad joined the CPF, where they do this whole patrolling thing, trying to keep safe. You know, this is not how we should be living. And if you're noticing, every update that I give you, whether you're joining me on radio or TV, it's all about looting. It's all about rioting. It's all about violence. It's all about sadness. I would love to someday report just good things. I'm quite a bubbly person, and I love laughing. I love bringing joy to people's lives. But guys, it's difficult with the world that we're living in right now. And in Alexandra, the residents who actually did volunteer, as I've mentioned before, they spent the day sweeping streets and clearing out everything that they needed to do, especially by rolling out the waves of looting. Now, they say we started a group of Rebuild South Africa, if you haven't heard of it. Okay, all my information has been researched and taken through the Eyewitness News team. And they also said they wanted to rebuild South Africa and shine a positive light on our country. And we also want to show that it's not all gone. Yes, I have a little faith. Well, our studios are still here. Our station is still here. So I feel truly blessed at this moment to be sitting here and talking to you through the camera. Now, there's also people saying that they think it's people coming out and using their own resources and time to actually help rebuild South Africa. Now, it shows that people still care about other people, and it also shows that people still care about South Africa. Tomorrow morning when I go live, I'm going to play Heal the World by Michael Jackson, because that's what I want to do. That's what my team wants to do. Yes, I may be the face of Actonville TV. I may be the face of Actonville Radio, but there's a beautiful team behind me, guys, and they work just as hard as I do to build everything that we do. I'd love to give a shout out, take this time to actually give a shout out and send all of my regards and my love to the Love All Serve All Size Center, who gives back to the community on a daily basis, hitting more than 700 stomachs a day. Even though with the coronavirus pandemic, we still do our feeding, we still do our giving back. Yes, we are not allowed to serve open food, and they are not allowed to eat at the premises, but we still do package our foods. We give them what we need, and we also allow them to take their own vegetables from the boxes provided, and we keep social distancing, and we keep control of the people moving in and out of the Size Center property. We have Nishi coming in on the Facebook page live. She says you can join these groups on Facebook. I've joined and will assist where I can. Thank you so much for interacting with us on TV, Nishi Heralal. We appreciate your support. You have been there for us from the beginning. You've supported us in many ways, more than one. We thank you for always contributing towards our rent, towards our giving back, towards our project, and we thank you from Actonville FM and Actonville TV, as we are a non-profit company. Now guys, if you want to help give back, you want to be a part of these projects, just remember we are one out of thousands of projects that have come up. And if you want to help give back or help rebuild or help assist in any way, you can drop us an email on mail@actonvillefm.co.za. Interact with us in the studio today. Tell us how you're feeling. What are you going through? Are you seeking help? Do you need professional help? It doesn't matter what situation you're stuck in. Drop us an email or a WhatsApp. It doesn't matter how you contact us. You can find all of the contact details at the bottom right of your screen. As we are moving along with the show, this is a very serious show this evening. As you can see, I'm not clowning around and acting crazy like I usually do. But you can join us. Now guys, just an update of government ministers who are this week criticized for their absence and relative silence, were also showing their faces at most of these conferences. Now, Environment Minister Bara, known as Bara Creasy, joined community members in Diepkloof, which is showing, concern. And she says the less we get shopping centers functional again, the more problems we are going to have with food supply and other supplies, which is true. And she says she thinks that whoever stayed up guarding these centers want to make sure that very soon they will be operational again. It's amazing where I've read a few places in Alexandra and lots of places where they're only allowing people when going shopping to take 5 items or less when shopping because of running out of food supplies. But as we move on with the show, we'll talk about this a little bit more straight after this commercial break. Wanna be a star? For all your music needs, contact Rockstar B Productions South Africa. We offer music production, publishing, artist management, and digital distribution. For further information, contact 084 605 5466. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you are live with us on Actonville TV. This is your Timeout show with myself, Kimera, Heralal, as your host. Now, guys, if you want to interact with us in studio today, you can do so with the contact details, which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. Now, we're talking about what's happening in South Africa. The looting, the protests, the craziness, the killing. This is crazy. You know, we have a lot of people who are joining us live on Facebook, as I can see. A lot of people are coming through from the Twitters and the YouTube, as well as Pinterest. I see a lot of contacts coming in and just waving, shouting out hello, good evening to you guys. If you do want to interact with us and tell us how you're feeling at this moment, you can do so. If you seek professional help and feel you cannot handle this mentally, please do contact us. We have life coaches that are on Actonville FM. A lovely lady named Meryl is one of our life coaches who is live on every single Thursday morning from 9 a.m. up until 12. She coaches people for free on Actonville FM, but if you do need help in any kind of situation that you're in, whether it's abuse, whether it's anything mentally, anything that you need, she is here for you. She is a professional. She's here to help you. All right. So, looking at what's happening in KZN, okay, I'm from Pietermaritzburg, by the way. Woo-hoo. I was born there, but I was raised in Lenasia South, guys. Oh, okay. So now, acting minister in the presidency, Kombidiso Shwanvani. Okay, now that police had arrested one of 12 alleged instigators behind the violence that had torn through Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal over the past 7 days. Isn't that nice, catching the people who do wrong? Now, Nchoveni also would give no further details, except to say that police tracking team had increased its surveillance over the remaining 11 people that were identified on the basis that investigations would be compromised. So we're not going to give more information on that, guys, until the investigation is over. But what I'm happy about is that these people were caught and should be sorted out soon. All right. So she actually said that staying calm and largely being restored in Gauteng, while the situation in KwaZulu-Natal remained volatile, though much have improved, which I'm happy to report this evening. Now, Nchoveni was providing an update on the situation in the country on Thursday afternoon, following wholesale destruction and looting. Now, the minister said that there were only 6 incidents in Gauteng overnight and none on Thursday, and that another 139 people had been arrested, bringing the total number of arrests in the province so far to 725. Now, the SAPS, guys, the SAPS have received reports of 26 deaths cumulatively in Gauteng related to violence. However, 6 bodies were discovered on the roof of Tembisa South Mall, and an inquest has been opened. We need to clarify these deaths are not related to the incidents of violence. Now, Nchoveni also said that the situation in KwaZulu-Natal, while volatile, was moving towards stability. Now, guys, overnight to 2 hours ago, 39 incidents have been reported and additional 392 arrests made, which makes a cumulative number of arrests made 1,478. All right. So, Nchoveni also said that 10,000 soldiers were already on the ground on Thursday morning. All right, while work was under the way to reopen key transport as well as routes such as the N2 and the N3 to allow food and supplies through. Now, guys, I need to clarify this. Everything that I report is not my opinion. This is official news and facts that I have reported to you. You can interact with us with the contact details, which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. Okay, so the government has thanked and commended people who had taken up brooms and brushes and pans to actually clean up. Thank you to all of you who have decided to help us. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart as Kimera Heralal, your presenter. I'm also known as the director of the project called Actonville FM and TV station, where we're trying to groom kids. We're trying to turn our little ones into our future. And well, I'm very passionate about radio and TV, and I want to do my giving back by teaching my talents and my skills to the kids who want to be a part of this, who always had a dream and never had the monies to make it happen. But as we talk about this, we'll talk about it more straight after this commercial break. Welcome back, guys. If you're just joining us, you are live with us on Attenville TV. This is your Timeout show, and I'm your host, Kimera, Heralal, to keep you entertained this evening. If you want to interact with us in studio today, you can do so with the contact details at the bottom right of your screen. And, well, we've got a lovely message coming in from Kolile. Hi, Kimera. Hi, honey. I would also like to give a hand and give back. Okay, we can. You can join us. You know where our studios are at. You can give us a shout out, drop us an email as to how you want to give back, and we'll take it from there. Now, for those of you who are just joining us, we were talking about the looting and the riots and the craziness in the country. But I want to make you smile. I want to talk about a little something that's happening at Attenville FM and Attenville TV this Saturday. Okay, now just a quick one. For those of you who don't know the name I'm about to mention, go Google it. I'm going to just say Mr. John Fuligeti. John Fuligeti. Who doesn't know John Fuligeti? All right. Now, the John Fuligeti that I'm mentioning, right? The John Fuligeti song was inspired. Okay, you guys know the song, right? Okay. Well, if you don't, you're gonna see a little advert coming up soon. But let me just give you a bit of a brief of what's happening. Do you want to see it first? Okay, check this out. The John Fuligeti song, did you hear it on the advert? Alright. So the John Fuligeti song was inspired from the scene. You guys know Tsotsi, the movie. Yeah, that's where it comes from. Alright, so it was inspired by the scene Tsotsi and an Oscar-winning South African film. Alright, and the scene features Nabita Mplawana, if I'm correct, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, now calling on John to open the gate. So that's what John Fuligeti is about. And it is raining before someone actually hijacks her. That's the story of Tsotsi. Now, the John Fuligeti meaning is that John should open the gate and let the girls into the yard. That's where the song comes from, guys. Now, all of you that do love Mr. John Fuligeti, he will be here in studio with us live on Attenville FM, interviewed by Smashizo himself, and he will be joining us on TV with myself, Kimera Heralal. We'll be interviewing such a big star as a part of such a small radio station and such a small TV station, growing with the biggest artists as we are a growing community station. Now, don't forget to join in, guys. Tune in live on Saturday from 3 p.m. all the way up until 6. But That's all the time we have for now, folks. I'll be back tomorrow morning, same time, same place, 5:30 live on the Crack of Dawn show if the directors allow me. But if not, we'll be back on Monday morning with Brenna Huve Makandise, who we miss really dearly, and her health was at stake at one point. But now she's back on the ball. She'll be joining me on the Crack of Dawn on Monday morning from 5:30 in the morning. And then catch me tomorrow live on the Breakfast Express show from 6 a.m. up until 9 every single weekday, Monday through to Friday on the Breakfast Express show on Actonville FM. From myself, Kimera Heralal, bye-bye.